Hi guys, welcome to Pajama Stream tonight. Oh, so excited. So tonight we have our giraffe onesie, and my onesies look so ridiculous as long as I'm wearing my hair up. My hair is up in a bun up here, and then I also have my headphones on, and so it just looks absolutely ridiculous. But it's okay. Hey, Supa, Dally, Griffin, Destroyed, Steel, Fusen, Nash G, Pharaoh. Nice to see all of you guys tonight. Hello. Nice to see you. So, tonight we have not only the onesie, we have my favorite combination of beers right here. And then we also have some raspberries because why not? Works out really well, I think. Onesie squad, hell yeah. I'll reload it. Mine's a little weird on my laptop as well, to be honest. I need to mess with my filter, clearly. Let's pump this up a bit. See if that makes me look not creepy, but makes the green screen go away. My lighting's still shitty as fuck. Okay. Does that make the green screen go away? Oh, it does. But it makes me look really creepy as fuck. So, my husband and I were talking about this. I hate to say it this way, but I think we're actually going to open a donation button on my channel just so I can get some lighting that doesn't make me look terrifying. So that's life goals right there. Life goals. So, hi guys. Hey Poofy. I know. Ugh. I'm a little fox with me watching my shoulder. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. That is so cute. Got your popcorn? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice to see you guys. So tonight, we're doing XP runs, because I didn't really play much today, unfortunately, because I had to, grade tests and shit. I know, right? Super boring. I'm actually going to take my hood off, because I can't handle that right now. It's so hot, and I even just turned on my air, so, yeah. Hi, Average! How you doing? Alright, so we have to do XP runs. I did grade tests today, which means I didn't get a chance to do them. So I just popped up my roster and added a couple on so we can do these XP runs real quick. So, yeah, restarting works if any of y'all are having some weird stream shit. Yeah, restart. Hey, Aunt, nice to see you. All lighting makes me look terrible, so I sit in the dark. Yeah, see, I'm pale as fuck. So the lighting I have right now just doesn't work well for pale people. And apparently there's special lighting that YouTubers get and shit to make me look a little bit less pale. So we'll get there. Your fox is looking at me very weirdly. I didn't know you had you mentioned a fox just a second ago, but I didn't actually realize you had a fox. That's pretty badass, not gonna lie. Thousands of tokens today, having on points. That is why we screenshot everything. I hope you were screenshotting things to see. Actually, I don't know if I've gotten points. I haven't actually looked. Hey, Ariel, nice to see ya. Alright, let's see if we have points. I really need to do some XP runs. Yep, I got points. 3.6k so far. Okay, so let's go do our runs so we can do token missions. Good, Steel. I like it. I am where pale starts on scale. Average, I think we could have a competition there. So I see that as challenge accepted. It doesn't help that I choose to wear lovely dark red lipstick today, which makes me look more pale, but whatever. What are you talking about? What the fuck? I spent all my tokens. Don't give me your shit. I spent them all 2 hours ago. Duh. Giving me your shit, Supa. Give me your shit. Alright, let's finish up. Token missions. A baby fox? That's still awesome. You have a fucking fox. How do you have a fox, Pharaoh? Is that legal and everything where you are? Who knows? When people see my mom, they're convinced she is a family mate. Oh! That's really kind of funny. Sorry. I shouldn't laugh at that. Baby Frost is not doing too terrible, to be completely honest. Go, Baby Frost, go. Congrats, Dally. So, for those of you waiting on my new path, I can't make a new path until there's an update, and there's no update, so I don't know. I'm pretty proud of Baby Frost right now. Faux serious. What lipstick am I wearing? I am wearing, I have it over here because I was just putting it on again. Where did I put it? Oh, here, let me finish flying. I'll show you the lipstick I'm wearing. I've been experimenting with a lot of matte lipsticks because why not? This one is the NYX Liquid Suede. Doop-a-doop. I just like to wear lipstick because it's fun. Why not? What else am I got going on tonight? Dragons, that's it. He's legal? Dang, that's pretty awesome that you have a fox. Not gonna lie. Wing it. Hell yeah. When I said I grew up, the principal said, when is your mom coming to pick you up? I said, no, this is my mom, principal. Oh. That's really funny. I used to wear a bunch of lipstick. But in the past couple of years, I kind of stopped. But I like this one. It's dark. So. I have this conversation with my middle schoolers. I don't wear lipstick because I want you to think I look good. I wear makeup because I'm bored. Flat out. What else have I got going on? Nothing. Oh well. Average, that is so funny. That is so funny. Two wolves and a fox? Seriously? It's pretty badass, not gonna lie. Pharaoh might be the badass of the day. So, it looks very vampy. It always looks better when my hair is down, but I'm wearing a onesie, so hair gonna stay up in this massive bun, cause I'm hot. So, okay. Doop-a-doop. Who else do we do good multipliers on? Multis on Aster. Doop, doop, doop. So how are you guys doing tonight? Anything exciting happened to you on this lovely Thursday? I guess for some of you it might be Friday. Happy Thursday or Friday, wherever you are. The two wolves don't do anything other than sit around and come in my... Aw, that's so cute. Tomorrow is Friday. It's Friday, Friday. You guys remember that Rebecca Black song? Jeez, Big Tango and a Perch. I do like Fridays. Hi, Doomcan! You're sick! Dally, what kind of sick? Are you like, oh my god, don't touch me because you're gonna like kill me sick? Or are you just like, sick? If you could understand my reasoning there. Friday, 4 a.m. Jeez. You silly people across the pond. It is 10:15 p.m. for moi. I try to do a lot of diversity in my streams. This evening's stream was the least popular across the board. I think it's only Americans really wanted this time, but... Oh. Red doesn't have her phone on Do Not Disturb. Oh, shit. You guys can't even see my phone. Duh. So you guys didn't see the text message I just got. How convenient. Do. Is there a good time to use my extra 200% boost? When you really want to get something breedable? I never buy them, but I always use them. I think it all started with the coach. So those boosts don't actually stack with your multi-sharp eyes, so you can use it whenever you want. They don't stack with multipliers. Just make sure you get max XP with them, Avi. You sickness, that's gross. New Zealanders wanted that time. Is that what that is? Canadians too. Sorry, Canadians and my lovely Mexican friends. Super. I have not started my egg missions yet. No, Pen Steel. So I'm doing my couple of XP runs first, and then we're going to start on missions. I'm glad this time works for you, Average. Aww. Pharaoh, you're just making us jelly. Okay. Let's do a couple more here. I've been just slacking. Does the 100% token boost stack with... Nope, it does not. Never have it. It used to say specifically in the token boost that it doesn't stack, but I don't know why they took that out. Dude, tell me about it. If XP boost stack, that would be awesome. But they don't. It is what it is. Oh. That's funny. It's stupid o'clock here. Oh, Gaza. Gaza, you're on night shift, right? Stupid o'clock. That's funny. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. We can find some max XP that has some food. There we go. Okay. Go, Necrix, go! I should probably feed my house sometime soon today, too. A ton of care? What, so, can you give us an... Oh, motherfucking piece of... Motherfuck. That was a piece of fucking flying shit. Ugh. What did you see in war today, honey? Crash? No crash? Okay. When the mage towers take all your rage, just ignore the mage towers, pretend they don't exist. I used to work closing shifts and openers. Those are the worst. Oh, that sucks. Ew, Gaza, I'm so sorry. Are they delaying the update? I don't think so, Drip. It sounded like the update was supposed to come out, but the thing with Apple updates is, even for the Google Play or Google Store, whatever that's called, is they control when the update goes live. They can just kind of predict, so, yeah. Thank you, Supa. Somebody must have picked it out. Alright. Let's see. We have a 250 on our team, and he was saying he could back up to... What? Oh, because his dragons were so bad? These level 50 farms... I keep forgetting to move my screen. I think these level 50 farms, and they're obnoxious. Are they? Yeah. Level 50 farms are a bitch. Can we just accept that and move on? Clopeners. You feed them 7 times a day. You have to wash them through. Oh, jeez. Hey, Duchess. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Red, I've got a surprise, but you have to wait oh, what kind of surprise? I don't like surprises. I like to know now. Jeez, I'm so warm. Like, ugh. I need it to get cold outside so we can, like, not have this sweatiness. So, see, Griffin, it's important to have a strong roster. If we remember nothing else, do that. Tally. Steele says, well, I'm level 45 and have a team of 100 plus declaring over. Hey, you know, that's how it works. If you're not strong enough to be in the league, they'll definitely wear you down. That happens to all of us. I don't deal well with heat. I'd much rather it be cold. Red is a very strong color. Okay. I'm gonna skip the Warriors because I don't give a fuck. Let's be honest. I could fly. I don't know. I really want to get to how to do egg missions. Okay, I'll make you guys decide. Should we do another round of multis, so I do all these X4s on my hunters, or should we skip, take everything on my roster and go do missions? You guys pick. Ba-ba! I'm the same, hate heat, love cold. Hell yeah. Indeed. Exactly, Tim Kenton. Cold is way better than the heat. It's just, ugh. It was 95 today in Midwest US. It's not happy. Tomorrow I'm getting a pumpkin spice frappuccino. Ooh, get me one. Alright, looks like we're doing egg missions. So, step 1 to doing egg missions, get everything off your roster except for one dragon. That could be the dragon you want to get XP on. That could be the dragon that you just you want to run more because you want to practice. But for me, that dragon is Ember, in today's case at least. So in order to get these guys off my roster, I'm going to have to use some potions. I never really had the issue of running out of potions, and haven't for a while, so I don't mind using them. For the rest of y'all, you might want to wait. So we go into our Dragon's Den here. Swap dragons, so look through, I think I just have Tengu on here. We'll deactivate Tengu. Deactivate Scorchel and Zamrock. And then we will go through and deactivate Frost, Aster, Nightshade, Howzit, Sekhem, and Necrix. Exit. And then if we look at our roster, we have a single dragon. The reason I use Ember on my roster is he has a 30-second heal time, which is fantastic. So, this is how this goes. Let me catch up on chat here. My stream is jittery. I don't have any extra applications running. Is anyone else being jittery for you guys? I can change my upload rate. What am I do? Check my preferences here. Let me pull my bitrate down a bit. See if that helps it be a little bit less jittery. Oh, Pharaoh, that looks, too hot. Ant says, Redimax Pixel stream yesterday, so I'm curious, how does the new spell Flash allow you to dodge anything? Or, Flash looks like a glorified evasion. I think it sucks. I don't really know, because I love Pixel, but she doesn't fly too great, so it's hard to tell. So I'm waiting until I see other people. Is it Twitch again? Shit. Well, I'm not really sure what to do. My upload speed still says it's doing a good job. I'm not really sure what to do, guys. So, can you guys hear me okay? It's just the video laggy as fuck. This is really weird. Yeah, but if you can hear me, that's only about half of it. Alright. I'm reloading my webpage here. Everyone, if you want to reload the stream, do so now. I'll give you 30 seconds to reload. Go! I am drinking a mixture of Berry Weiss and Summer Shandy from Line & Krugel's. It's my favorite beer mix. Doom Kitten, you're hilarious. I just reloaded the stream on my computer, so let's see if that helps a bit. Oh no, Dally! Uh-oh. I don't know why the picture keeps freezing. Let me just... I'm assuming it's probably Twitch. I'm going to bring my outputs really super low. And let's see if that helps. So my bit rate now should be really, really low. Don't you dare screenshot. I don't know. This is really weird. It's super laggy on my computer too. So maybe lowering the bitrate will help a little bit. Hi, Alzier. Do you guys? Is this Twitch? Is this me? I'm not really sure what's going on right now, to be completely honest. Because my upload speed still seems fine. Okay, well, I drastically lowered my upload, so made the quality way lower. Alright, so anyway, let's do token missions. At least you guys can hear me even if I'm jittery. So, token missions, you want to have just a single dragon on your roster. Really recommend just one. If you are low on heals, Ember level 1 is the best place, or best thing to put here. We have Death Gaze, 30-second heal time. It's just a great time here. So, knowing that, let us talk about the graph. Da 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 da. I can get this to, hold on a second, sorry. Let's do this. I'll pull up the graph for y'all. So, hopefully it helps, yeah. I don't get Twitch recently. Twitch recently has been like really super fucky, you know? Like just enough fucked up to really be a pain in the butt. So, I don't know. I think it's on my Twitter. Let's see if I can find out. Here we go. Okay. So, if we take a look, this is on my Twitter under media. This is the Ruby cost to token payout graph that, thank you, Mekneg, who put this together for us. He is one of my teammates now. He's all over the forums and things like that. He's also a really big name on Facebook, I hear. Really helpful person if you see him. His name is short for mechanical engineer, so Mekneg. He is a super lovely person. Hey, Duchess! Keeps trying to show something over and over. I heard about the shaved ball sack and flipped out. Probably did. It probably did. By any chance, can you also post the experience calculator when you can? Yeah, for sure. So I'll do that in a little bit here. I actually plan on my Twitter tonight to upload or share the file link to a Google folder that I've created for you guys that has all of my breeding paths on it, including my like lower tier breeding paths and my master breeding paths, of course. It has different things like wikis for you younger teams that maybe need some wiki help. It has my XP calculator on it and a couple other things. So that'll be going out on my Twitter tonight, hopefully. I just have a few more things to edit to make sure all the information is updated. So yay, Google folder. That should be going out. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, The Red Delilah, so you guys can get that link. And when you get that link, if you want to share it with your friends, please make sure you share that little Google link that I shared, like the geoj.gl link. And the reason being, the more people that click that, it really helps me out because that way I can track how many people are using my resources. So if you want to share that Google folder out, you're more than welcome to. Just keep an eye out on Twitter for that. So that experience calculator will be in there as well. Average says, I showed my friend the stream and just dying from laughing so hard. So let's talk about this chart that you guys can see on the screen in front of you right now. I'm going to zoom in for those of you that are on mobile devices here. Okay. Zoom in just a little bit. So we are looking at the Ruby cost for tokens. So the smallest mission is over here in the blue. If you take a look at that, that blue mission is your 1 hour mission. This is your very first mission, and the shortest or the longest time it has is an hour. So this is kind of our baseline for Ruby payout versus tokens. So this graph here just shows you, this is the very zoomed in version, how many tokens you get versus how many rubies you get, and where the best place to purchase is. So if we follow along right here where the blue lines connect, so this is the time versus the rubies over here by the thousands, right? Yes. So we want to stay below this line. So that means the first mission is fine to rush anytime. I rush the second mission when it's below 2 hours, and I rush the last mission when it's below 4. When the last mission's below 4 hours, it's actually a better Ruby to token payout than the very first mission. So this is telling you when you can use your rubies to get tokens and when it's going to be the most effective. So the last mission, if it's below 4 hours, it's actually a better token payout for the rubies than the 1 hour mission. And again, when the middle mission is below 2 hours, it's a better payout than the 1 hour mission as well. So that is how this table looks, and this is what you use to base all of your Ruby runs on and all of your mission runs on. So keep this in mind for sure. So I hope that explains the chart. Bear, that's so cute. So this chart is on my Twitter. So if we take a look, I'll zoom out again so you can see a bigger picture here. There's my lovely face. So if we go here under my media, you click media right here. If you're on the mobile app, it's the same thing. Click media, but media is underneath my name over here. We scroll down, you can see all of the different images that I've shared with you guys, and it's right here. So again, Mekneg, thank you so much for sharing this. He is one of my teammates. He's online and on Facebook as well, sharing everything with us. So this table is what is going to definitely rule us for token missions. So let's go back in game here so that way we can actually, use that table. Okay, so we are back in game here, and we have Ember. So we talked about Ember has a really low heal time. He has Death Gaze. You can hear my dogs squeaking like crazy. I know. Those are the important things you need to do these missions here. I might go move my dogs in a second. Okay. So, 4+ hours of grinding tokens, I'd probably shoot myself. Yeah, it'd be nuts. How can you get rubies fast? Is there a way in the first place? Nope. Just events, and sometimes they drop things like that. So, token grinding. I am someone that I like to save my rubies. Right now I have, none, because I used a lot of my rubies opening chests on the last event to make sure I was contributing to my team score in the last crappy event. So, let's do token missions. Looking here, so again, it's below 1 hour, below 2, below 4, 1, 2, 4. We can see the second mission is below 2 hours, so it's good to rush there. Yes, and then we're going to rush the first one as well. So 4 bases, and we have to defeat 2 bases using Ember. Thankfully, all we have is Ember on our roster, 30-second heal time, which makes a difference. So going in, we have to make sure we have the appropriate bases bookmarked, and this is super important. The first base that you want to have bookmarked is Mrs. Mercy, or Miss Mercy here. Miss Mercy is a base that has no farms, don't ask me how, because I honestly don't know, and that's only the castle, which means that you're going to only have a 5-second run in order to do token missions, which is so helpful. So again, Miss Mercy, MSMERSY, and I'm using Ember. It's going to be really quick to go through here. So Doom says, doing lots of runs between events and hitting monuments, you get rubies. Correct. It does definitely add up. I would say majority of my rubies do come from events, though. So, hey, Zippy. So we're going to go through here with Miss Mercy. There's really no point in bringing my main around right now because it has different token missions. Because I neglect my main, you guys know that. Take the castle down. We're going to do the same thing again. And if we look at our roster, we see only 15 seconds left to heal for Ember, which is fabulous. So we go through, we're going to do the same thing. Griffin, it's always a good time to eat cereal. I love breakfast cereals. I was just telling my students that the other day. So go through your bookmarks, click Miss Mercy, and by that time, Ember is already healed. So we just go through again. Not going to invite teammates, really no point. Everyone likes breakfast cereal at night. What is your guys' favorite breakfast cereal to eat for not breakfast? I think I'm partial to Life. I really like the Cinnamon Life cereal, or I really like Lucky Charms, are delicious. And then, of course, anything that's remotely chocolatey, of course. So, you're never alone, Griffin. You have us. Alright, so we're going to collect that first token there, and then we're going to go through, speed up that first token mission, death gaze 4 times, and defeat a base twice left is what we have going on. So we'll do all 4 of those death gaze in one run here, because I have the research that gives me more rage to start with. So, hey Panda Bear! Panda Bear, you are on my to-do list tonight, my friend. I have about 4, no, I would say 6, 10, somewhere around there breeding paths to do tonight that I have to get to, and a couple of base things. There's Death Gaze. So Zippy says Cheerios. Steel says Mini Wheats. Duchess says Captain Crunch. Hell yeah, I agree with that one. I really like Captain Crunch. Lucky Charms are so good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Cinnamon Crunch. Are those different? Peanut Butter Captain Crunch. Yes, Dally is on top of it. Yeah. Cheerios with peaches and strawberries. I've never had that. I cannot once say that that's been a thing. Alright, Death Gaze 3 times and a base. Look at that. We can get those, knock those down in one run. So again, we're using Miss Mercy. It's the fastest base possible. Ember's already healed by the time we get here, which is fantastic. So we're not using heal potions going through these, missions here. Oh, shit. Okay. Mech and I have a competition to see who can farm the most tokens. I think he might beat me, but on a really good weekend, if I'm really bored or if nothing to do, I can farm about 30,000 tokens on breeding event weekend. So we'll see how good I do. Haven't had cereal in years. 6 or 10 in one day. Wow, you work hard. What? I'm confused. Fruit Loops. Doomkin. You need to learn what these are. Lucky Charms is delicious. Vanilla almond milk with Lucky Charms. Ooh. 2 bases with Ember. Sorry, I accidentally hit my mouse pad. Yep, 30k. Like I said, that's on a really weekend where everyone's busy. And I'll just sit here and do token runs. This Ember hack. Ember's sweet, man. I love the Ember. So, if you guys don't already have Ember, still easy to get. But a lot of people accidentally leveled them up. So, you don't even have kangaroos? That sucks. So, you guys can always ask support if they will send your Ember back to level 1. A lot of times they'll say no, but it doesn't hurt to ask, so. Aw, Doom. Kiwis! My voice died for a bit. Uh-oh. I hope that it's back at least now. I blame Twitch, to be completely honest. My computer seems to be doing fine. Miss Mercy. So this is what I do. It's super boring. Sometimes I'll do this with How on my roster, so I can do some How runs. It's not nearly as fast, though, so I only do that if I have a lot of time. Hey, Cammy! Nice to see ya! I wish we could solve all the world's issues with cereal. That would be fantastic. No, everything's super laggy today, and I don't know why. Aw, average. Kangaroos are dicks. That's just so funny. Death Gaze 4 times. Easy enough. Miss Mercy gets a lot of love. So knowing, even if you don't have Ember, you can usually get a lot of stuff done just by using this with a single dragon on your roster. So if you have enough heals to this with your main roster dragon that's not expert, you can get a lot of XP this way. or just practice if you want to hit real bases, but that's a really slow way to do it. So that's one of the reasons I choose Ember. You can also just put any red dragon on your roster. Oh, I was supposed to use Death Gaze. Oops. You could put any red dragon on your roster, do a similar effect. It's just the issue arises when you have to do X damage with the dragon. That's when that's when the issue arises with having a red dragon on your roster versus specifically Ember. So I got level 1 near last season to do the fast. Can't do the damage stuff, but it's not too bad. Yeah, that's good, Doomkitten. So it's a level 1 red dragon. That's key. Bolt isn't bad, but 8-minute cooldown. Yeah, so I would almost rather use heals, but that's just me. Red, did you get Gloomcline? I know. Shut up, Gaza. No! So, Gaza, what actually happened is I went to go breed Gloomclaw because I have the 200 whatever thousand breeding tokens. I have 206,000 breeding tokens on my main, and I realized Renard wasn't even breedable, and I was like, shit. So I actually have to get Renard breedable. So stupid me. So no Gloom yet. 2 bases. You can do this with no dragons on roster, can't you? So that you don't have to do damage with them. Whatever you'll. I don't know. Let's find out, Doomkitten. So we're going to finish this mission, and I don't think I can have an empty roster though, Doom, if that's what you're suggesting. This is such a good trick. I can do this while waiting to see what path to go down. I know! I really wish that I had the update, or at least the data in my hands, so that way I could help you guys and update those paths and things like that. Hey, Bulldog! I don't even know if you can hear me yet. I don't know whether I want Anapa. You want Scorchel. If it's on your path, and you can get either, you want Scorchel. Just, Anapa sucks balls. That's for sure. So, Anapa is a backbreed for many, what do you want to call it? For many paths. I actually decided on my alt to do Icicle 1, my Icicle 1 path, because I just want a little bit of diversity in my breeding paths. So, personal choice. Ember. We're going to switch in a couple of minutes and go do more XP runs, because I think that'd be a little bit more interesting to watch than seeing me fly Ember like every 30 seconds. Hey, Bulldog! I'm glad you got through the ad, darling. God damn, I've been waiting and checking forever for that stupid update. I know! Tell me about it. I've been getting all these pestering mails and line messages and things like that. Like, why haven't you updated your paths yet? And I'm like, well, see, the thing is, I don't own PG, so I can't update my paths without PG actually telling me what's changed. So, yeah, just saying. I said update before the weekend. Yes, she did. That'd be sweet. Finally starting through Sapphire. I don't... Judging on how much last update changed Sapphire, I think you'd be fine to pick a path that you like that goes through your first Garnet Mythic. It hasn't changed much. Aw, thanks, Twilight. You're so sweet. Anapa just is a poop face. I'm paying full price for Anapa because of the path I chose for my alt. Not excited, to be honest. So, yeah, not too much. We are doing token missions. So, next base that you guys need to make sure you guys bookmark is Ash Z. Ash Z is only farms. And with Death Gaze on Ember, this is no problem. So, I have to deal damage with Ember. Boom. Come in. La la. What did you think of the new Obsidian Dragons? They're all worse than Noctua, so I don't care. They're just expensive breeders to me, and until a whale gets them all to expert and tells me otherwise, I'm not going to be too bothered with them. So, doop. A level 220 plus was trying to tell me how to breed house it when they haven't touched their first garnet yet and refused. What? Did you slap them, Elzier? Cammy says for my gold path, I know, Cammy, you're on my thing. So I say Cons and Whale. If you like Clit, you could do Clit and Whale. You can do Chrysos and Whale. I mean, there's no bad choice, I don't think. It really depends on what your roster needs. But I've seen a lot of different options. I don't think you could do Chrysos and Whale, though. I think you have to do Cons or Clit. I don't think Chrysos is an option. Another one gets sent. Aw, that's so cute, Fairfo. Poor Ash. I've mailed Ash and I said, hey, if you don't want me to hit you, let me know, and haven't gotten a mail back. So Noctua is the shit. Mech and I were talking earlier, and I think that I'm ready to release a path for you lovely people that keep just wanting the best dragons. It's not going to be the cheapest path in the world, but I think it will be the strongest path. So look up for this weekend if you haven't really started Sapphire, or even if you have. I'm going to be releasing Red's strongest breeding path, is what I'm going to call it. It'll also be a path on my master paths as well. And that path will go through, it'll start in gold and it will end in obsidian with Noctua. And it's going to be make sure you get whale and cons and talk about getting Riz early. And then going through and getting Sekhem and then Howzet and then Icicle and Ferga. And finally ending with Noctua. So this is hopefully the path that a lot of people want. Mech and I have been working on it, and he's been making corrections every time I make mistakes. So hopefully Red's strongest breeding path will be coming out soon. Now that we know that the rest of the obsidians are kind of trash, in my opinion, that I've seen so far. What else? So, do you need quates no matter what path you go down? Yes, you need all 5... Unless you're following a severely modified path than mine, yes, you need quates. I'm going to go with yes, you do. So, did Pixel say something about a new rune in the rune chest? She said something about runic chests, that the runic chests were going to be making an appearance this weekend, and that they would have some new runes in it. Used to play with Ash. Aw, really? I didn't... Oh, that's so sad, Bulldog. All my team in gold tier, and I have one dragon that I can breed in it. All my members that are over level 60. Oh, that's so cool, Twilight. Well done. That's always good. I like it when you guys are ahead in dragons, because I think it really, truly does make the game a lot more fun if your team doesn't rely on you to be the one that's ahead, to just kind of be this tiny little badass that comes out and's like, look at me and my badass dragons. I'm going to go kick your ass. And I think that's a lot of fun, so... Ah, that's so cute. I know Exxon. A War Dragons couple? Love just for bronze. Bulldog, I miss you in my life. I need my Canadian Australian. Boo-boo! Welcome to the stream, Boo-boo. We missed you. I think Supa was asking about you, but I don't even know if Supa's still here. Hey, Boo-boo. Hey, girl, hey. We love our Boo-boo so much. So I am glad that the stream time works for some of you. I did, like I said earlier, I tried to pick some stream times that work a little bit for every time zone, and this works for your Canadians and Americans and stuff like that. So, well done! I'm so happy for you, Twilight. That's so great. When you're a little badass, your team depends on you for everything. He went to buy you a hair color. Hi, Boo-boo. Oh, you cracked me up. So, average, make sure you're back breeding quates, darling. So don't pay full price for quates. On every path of mine except Icicle 3, which is not my favorite path, backbreeds quates doesn't pay full price. So make sure you are doing the backbreed with Sekhem and Scorchel equal quates for, you know, a smaller amount. But Icicle 3 and 4 don't backbreed. They just do a full breed. Because it's cheaper because you don't have to do Scorchel in those paths. Aw, Gaza. You know I stream at other times for you too, lovely. So, Doom Kitten, my goal is to have 2 giveaway streams, a PG funded one, and then my Tiny Pack streams, so they'll be at 2 different times. That's my goal. So, hopefully I can get that set up with Pixel soon. Gaza. Watching this on a Kindle, it sucks. Oof. People still have Kindles? What is that? To destroy, is that 6 lightning towers? You're watching a stream on a book? That's funny. Alright, next base. I believe it's mission base that has lightnings up front. Yep. Mission base. Where... Thanks for hosting, Twy. Alright, Microdoc has them in, further and back. So, let's do mission base here. We're going to take out those lightnings, death gaze all of them, swap immediately after those are down to keep the heal time low, and then keep doing more. So, yeah, PG has been so kind to me recently, honestly. I think they're trying to buy my love. So, being in the creators faction, we are kind of like rewarded for doing certain things, and I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to tell you guys this. So, the more, I guess, marketing I do for them, but really content I put out, I kind of get creators faction points to just earn some in-game rewards for just a couple of rubies and egg tokens, and a free t-shirt. But because of how much we streamed last month, which was my first full month of being in the creators faction, how much I streamed, how much I tweet and things like that, I actually almost doubled what the previous max was for the creators faction in regards to submitting things. So Pixel's like, oh, I think we're going to have to change things now that you're in the creators faction. I was like, oops. So that was a fun thing. But really, Pixel's being like super kind. Pixel's a sweetheart, and she's the one that really deals with the creators faction. So she cracks me up. So, Ready Need a How's It tutorial. Boobo! YouTube channel. I'm going to get you that link right meow. Boop, badoop, badoop, badoop. I'm going to pull up this on mission base while I do this. Da-da-da-da. My laptop is being just a bitch today. Copy. Boop. There is my How's It guide. It's about half an hour long, but it is everything that I know about How's It, how his spells work. I mean, I fly XP bases and normal bases. That's with my baby How. So, there's that. I just have to do one more, right? Yeah. Alright, what else did you guys say? I think PG's trying to buy your love too. That's funny. I'm still on the custom path you made for me. Been saving a lot of tokens lately. This is freaking... Oh, that's so cute. So you don't necessarily need Scorchel average. It really depends on what path you're going to pick. Some paths, like my Icicle 3 and 4, don't use Scorchel at all, and most of the other ones do use him, though, because he's a necessary breeder. You guys are so funny. I look like a flying abortion. I'd rather wait for feeding to level Rizar. I definitely can, but I'm behind on my dragons for my level, so I'm stuck in a hard spot. I don't worry about feeding event. If you need to level, screw the feeding event. You can always do purchase and stuff and do just fine. Twilight, honey, I'm sure your base is fine. I look at your base like every week, and it's always fine. Except for when you listen to other people's advice other than mine and they tell you to fuck up your base. Yeah, no. So, hey Zippy, what's up? You said, oh, red, like you had a question. What was my mission? Oh, million damage, so we're doing Ash Sea. Boop. Do you get more purchase during, No, I don't put up more purchase. I just have that one, and I tend to do just fine. Be completely honest. I just feed my main perch and keep it fed. I don't even swap the dragon to do like the extra feed every day. But I just do that one, and I try to help my teammates more than that, because a lot of my teammates actually have legitimate dragons. On Rulith, we do a priority thing and when requesting food, so you have to say if it's a high priority, meaning it is a dragon to feed that you really, really need on your roster because it's a good dragon. A breeding priority means that it's a dragon you need to get breeding level, and then an event priority means it's a dragon that's not on your roster or it sucks. It's already to breeding level, or you don't need it to be breeding level. You just want it for the event. So that really helps Rulith make sure that the food is given where it needs to go, rather than just people who want to max the event. And then by the time that everyone has their priority feeds, we typically have enough left over to help some people in the event as well. So, Griffin! Yeah, you are getting old. You're supposed to remind me. That's your job. I I had to freaking expand a little into the small island since I couldn't level everything. What, Zippy? Oh, like your builder's hut was capped? So remember, if your builder's hut is capping your buildings, you pick your front 5 and then do the back 5. That's how it should go. I was going to follow the icicle when I really like Superman's path, but I have no idea what path I want to go down. Well, let me use my politically correct voice. I like my breeding paths, and some people like my breeding paths so much that they take my breeding paths and claim them. Griffin. The anti-coach. I agree, Zippy. How much food does my perch eat? Let's look at my mini. My mini eats 40k a feed, and my main eats... My main eats 52k a feed. They're both lower levels-ish for perches. Twilight, I'm sure your base is fine, honey bunny. Hey, Nordia. No feeding event ever. I agree. Did you guys like my politically correct voice? That cracked me up. Death gaze 4 times, right? I hate feeding event. Not as far, Doomkitten. But you guys typically have some older dragons that you can feed to help you. But with all those passive events, higher levels are just going to do better. Our dragons cost more for breeding event. Our buildings cost more for fortification event. It's just how it happens. If you guys want to help with your bases, send me a message online. I'm happy to help design a base for you. But I'm too tired to do it on stream, and I'd be really feel awful if I told you some bad advice. So. I never save my dragons for a feeding event. I'm stubborn. You know? My ultimate goal to get A and A, whichever path gets me how the quickest is good with me. So average, all of my Achilles and Osteros paths, I have 5-ish of them. I'll get Hows at first, and the actual only difference is after Achilles and Osteros. It's in the emeralds and above is the difference. So all those that tend to work pretty well. I sincerely doubt Superman's path for Achilles and Osteros is any different than mine in the start, because if it is, then he's probably wrong. I don't know. There really isn't another way. You're pretty locked in for breeding. Nice, average. I love XP potions. I think my main's at Achilles and Osteros 5, and then I just switched my mini to Icicle 1, just for diversity, not because I think the Icicle 1 path is better. I like diversity. So, swipe left and got another streamer. Is Twitch like the new live? Ha! Sorry, that was really funny. Is Twitch like the new live Tinder? Because they're really funny. So yeah, this is token missions. Does this make sense? So remember, 1, 2, 4 is what the things should be below. So obviously, I'm not going to rush the second 2 because it's not token or it's not ruby efficient for the token payout to rush my last 2. So yeah, it's a pretty basic system. And then Ember, of course, makes it easier because I can just go through and use his single spell, cost 1 rage, which is really easy. Over and over and over and over. Well, I'm sure my Ember doesn't have much XP. I never hit like actual big bases with him, but I'll look. I always open a tab, open on your breeding path, and thanks. Yeah, so let's take a look actually. So my Ember has 2.1 million, which isn't much because he never hits big bases. Let's talk about breeding paths for a hot second, just to switch it up a bit, right? Oops, I opened the wrong thing. My computer might freak out in a second. One, 2, 4 is the rule. 1, 2, 4. Did you see my post on Twitter? Yeah, I did. That one was really funny. I liked that post, I'm pretty sure, Twilight. Doom got it. Doom has it. Swipe diagonally. Let's go take a look at my breeding paths. Alright, so here we are on the breeding paths. I'm going to zoom out just for a second so we can get a bigger picture view. Oops. Oh no. So when you first load my breeding paths, the first thing that you're going to see is this page. It's the note on obsidians. There's nothing that you really need to read for it, things like that. The second tab is the all sapphire to obsidian options. This is every breeding option and every breeding pair for sapphire and above dragons that exists in the game. All of it on one page. I originally created this page just for data pulls so I could copy and paste a little bit easier, but I noticed a lot of people found this useful when creating and editing their own breeding paths and things like that. So that's the second page. The third page is Achilles Nostros starts. So the way these next tabs, there's Achilles Nostros, Icicle, and Gloom starts. These are the first Garnet Mythics you're going to get. When these paths were originally created, those were the highest tier dragons you could get. So you can see that we've really evolved from that starting point. At the top, when we go to the title, let's zoom in here. You can see it has Achilles Nostros, A and a number, which is the number of the path, the title. And then in parentheses, it's telling you which dragons you're getting next. So A is the first Garnet Mythic, Desi is the first Emerald Legendary, Xena is the first Emerald Mythic, and then Wraith is the first Obsidian Legendary. So you can take a look here, and if you scroll all the way through, so take a look on all my ANA starts. Step 5 is house it for every single of my ANA start paths. So house it I see is a very clear thing. That's why I think my ANA paths are the strongest. The difference for my ANA paths starts after you actually get ANA. Otherwise, they're exact same thing. And it's just what emeralds you get. So if you want to house it first, definitely go get house it. After you get house it and frost even, you can still then choose and go to my Icicle 1 start. This is what I switched to, so I'm getting Anipa this event. I'm at 158, and then I'll get a Poffit, and then Jewel, etc. So I can get Icicle Ferga. And then I'm actually doing a modification here that Mech and I were working on. And after I get Stormheim, I am going to then get Desi and then Noctua, so shorten that path up a bit. So this is how my breeding paths are really created. Where are the blueberries? I have raspberries tonight, see? You could backbreed Howl for cheaper, but cheaper isn't always better. So that's one thing that I see that really makes me kind of angry when it comes to breeding paths is you don't just want cheap, you want strong. Even the cheap paths aren't that cheap, so strength is really key. So if we take a look in my Icicle paths, my Icicle 4 is my cheapest path, and to get, let's just say to get to Stormheim, the very first Emerald Mythic here, it is 2.2 million, and then to finish the path at Ryu, it's 3.05, which is only 180,000 tokens more than my expensive path. That's significantly stronger. So don't go for things just because they're cheap. Go for things because they're strong. So, for instance, looking at these Icicle paths here, doop. Oops, I accidentally made edits here. Alright, so looking at here, on this path, There we go. Icicle 1, we get house it pretty quick in it. 579,000 tokens. Versus otherwise, if I backbreed house it, I'm typically not getting him for 1,000,000 tokens in. Which is a huge difference considering what a game changer this dragon is. I'd much rather have him earlier. So, pros and cons to everything. If you want cheap, it's not going to be strong. If you want strong, it's probably not going to be as cheap. And making a more efficient path like that just is difficult. So, keep that in mind. Exactly, Bubo. I made Bubo a cheap pass versus, yeah, I've made options. Noctua for sure. I like Gloomclaw till I actually saw him flown. Yeah, Gloomclaw's shitty. Just don't get him. He's bad. So why'd you pick the name Red? Red Delilah has been a gamer nickname of mine for a very long time, so I just went with it. And typically in my other games, people call me Delilah, but in War Dragons, people just called me Red, so I went with Red, and it stuck, and it works really well. So I do have a graph on the front page, so we can go take a look at that. So this graph right over here has a spider graph for you guys. It shows you at a glance, it's a little bit too close, the total cost and then the strength of it as well. So you can see the total cost, if it's good to level up, or meaning it forces you to level, or if you can stay a low level, which is my ideal better, if it's strong or not, and then if it's hunter focused, warrior focused, or sorcerer focused. The closer to the center the line is, the better. So we can look through, all my icicle paths are blue, my Achilles and Ulcers paths are red, and my Gloomclaw paths are green. So if we zoom in a little bit more, we can see that for total cost, if you see these dotted lines are icicle here in the center, I know that's super tiny, so I'm going to zoom in even more, because I know you people on tiny-ass devices. So if you see right down here, these dotted lines, Icicle is not that much cheaper than Achilles and Astros, and then Gloomclaw paths are the most expensive. And then we can also see that Icicle paths allow you to stay a lower level for a little bit longer, so that is the downfall there. It's not super significant. And then my Achilles and Ulcers paths are the strongest paths. And what I based that off of is what I chose to believe were the 3 strongest dragons in each area. So in Sapphire, Sekhem, Gorganas, Scorchel, and Howzet are I would say, the strongest Sapphires. Definitely Sekhem without a doubt. People like Gorganas, I don't. That's fine. Scorchel I actually think is pretty decent even for a warrior. Adaru sucks. He does. Chomp is pretty good, but eh. And then Frostbiter is one of the best Garnet legendaries, followed by Zaru. And then the Mythics are all pretty good to an extent. And then legendaries for Emerald, Referga, Desi, and Kyrule. So this is what my paths are based off of. So my Achilles and Ulcers are definitely the strongest, followed by Icicle 1. So it looks like I'll be going down that path as well. That's what I'm looking to do. For sure. So cheap paths may also show you on eggs. So in all my breeding paths, I also show you how many extra eggs you're going to get in every step, and I show you where you'll be able to upgrade your builder's hut and things like that as well. So, strong like boat. So yeah, on my red stuff. If you guys like to see my reds doing random things, this is where I create crazy paths. For instance, this is the path that Mech and I were working on earlier that I didn't realize until now that I actually had already done. So after Icicle, Kyrule, Ferga, Gloomclaw, Pyrrhus, Stormheim, Desi, Noctua, Nier, Archimera, and Rhino. This is actually the path Mech and I are going to do. I didn't realize that I created it a couple of months ago until this moment. So that's fun, Mech. Yeah. No Gloomclaw. Bye, Twilight. See you later. See you later. Ipoo! Okay. This is dull. Let's get rid of this. As much as I love breeding paths, I realize that you guys don't like breeding paths. Though, I will say, for the record, when I was streaming, making my breeding paths last update, we had like 30 people that just watched me stream with spreadsheets for like 3 hours at a time. It was insane. My Red's doing stuff? No, I never delete my Red's doing stuff tab. Are you kidding me? All my best work is in there. The reason why it's in Red's doing stuff, is when people want to look at breeding paths, they just want to see the cheapest to the mythic. And I put that stuff there in Red's doing stuff because I didn't think Raya was that great. Noctua is better. So I was just kind of like, eh. So I'm going to be making some changes here soon, but. Twilight, you crack me up. I love breeding paths too, and I'm glad that you guys also like breeding paths because they're fun. Alright. Death gaze 4 times. So yeah, this is what I do when I play dragons. Drink. Do token missions. Go. Ugh. Zippy, those were like my very, very first streams, like well over a month ago. When Obsidian first came out. It was really funny. Like, we had a good time, I thought. I was teaching people about breeding paths. I was making custom breeding paths live for people. I think it was interesting to watch. Twilight, you're so cute. Breeding paths now, I'm a little bit faster at them than I used to be, but every time a new tier comes out, what I do is I check, for instance, I type Scorchel in once Amoeba does all the things. I see every Scorchel option, I look at the costs, I look at the parents, see if anything's changed. So I go through every single tier above Sapphire to look for changes, so I can mark them for you guys to see if my breeding paths changed previously. That's one of the big reasons why I don't want you guys to ever screenshot my breeding paths. I always want you to link them live, so I'm able to always ensure that you guys have the most updated version of a breeding path possible. So, yep. I have a War Dragon spreadsheet, but I have too many War Dragon spreadsheets. So, Dally, you and I get along quite well. So funny. I wish they would just send me a list of changes. That'd be so nice. So, so nice. Can we talk about something for a second? So, lipstick, right? Do you see red marks on my glass? No, you don't! Because this shit is the shit. Yeah, Nyx, I'm proud of you. I wish they would send me a list of changes, though. Seriously. How many bases of them are 2? After seeing all the info in those guides and how they're broken down, I think PJ's to give. I agree, Average. Hey, Twilight, I think that's a great plan. Aw, that's so cute, Fairfo. Did you post in the info? So Sharp Eye, I'm going to be, watch on my Twitter, I'm going to actually be sharing an entire folder for you guys of a lot of my different sheets. So that'll be going out live hopefully tonight, depending what time I finish streaming here. I see how we can spend hours talking about breeding paths now. I can inform my team better. Yay! Information is key. I agree, Ostale. And Nyx is pretty legit. I like this lipstick. I think it's a good color too. It's holding it pretty well. I wish someone on my team would come on for Amarok Maltese. Aw. Find an XP base you can take, yo. That's the other good thing. So if you guys are really careful about staying at a low level, it helps ensure that you can always solo your max XP alone, which is nice, even with babies. So that's fun. Finally, someone whose brain works like mine because I'm analytical like that. So, Average, you would also really like Mech. Mech makes a ton of spreadsheets too, and so does For Science on my team. She's ITIL on the forums, and a lot of other like spreadsheet people that just love sheets. It's a lot of fun. Does anyone in here have a good team for a little level 35 alt on a super crashy device? I feel you on the super crashy device. Do, 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 do. I'm happy to help Sharp Eye. Like I've said, like in my earlier streams, a lot of people think I'm doing this just to like tell you what to do, or try to spread influence or something. I stream because I think it's fun. Also because I've made so many mistakes that I want to make sure that you guys never go through it. I had to go through dragons, and I want to save you time. I want to save you energy. So if I can help, I will. Elsie, that's a little late for dinner. Unless you're eating cereal. Let's see what else. Give her out of the data. Yes, please. Yes, please. If Pasta is here, maybe he is my leader. It's funny. Should Necrix be my first season purchase? At this point, Cammy, because Necrix is no longer on sale, I would wait until October 3rd when the final dragon is released, so that way you can make a better choice, because we're not exactly sure how good the final hunter and warrior are going to be. So. I say that all the time. Info is key. In a game like this, it's imperative to have as much info and correct info as possible. For sure. So, especially with younger players, and whenever I say younger, I don't actually mean your age. I just mean how long you've been playing the game. With younger players, make sure that you're just not listening to high levels. Because remember, a high level doesn't always mean good. So keep that in mind every time you're asking people for advice. Take my advice with a grain of salt, because I'm sure I'm kind of a stick in the mud in some things. I'm not sure what I'm wrong on. But I usually try to warn you guys before I say my advice versus general accepted game fact. Like, for instance, general accepted game fact is that Hausa is one of the best dragons in the game. My own personal advice would be like my front 5 towers and how I like those towers to look for war. So I always try to make sure I let you guys know when my advice is coming in from my own personal experiences versus the advice that the rest of the game typically agrees on. So I'm gonna fall asleep to your voice, Red. Aw. I'll talk a little. Should I talk in my sensual radio voice and just lower the volume and lower the pitch a little bit so we could have a more relaxed time? Hey, kitty. How you doing? I reached down and my cat immediately laid over and rolled over so I could pet his tummy. All right, come here. What are you doing? Can I hang out with you? You're just gonna lay on the ground? Come here. You're just gonna lay on the ground, Tofu? Oh, yes you are. Should we have some tofu time? Alright. Oh, my lead chat's crazy. People say that. They never cross my mind. They're thinking my brain works in similar fashion to me, so it's not my leader, but yeah. Oh. Look how snuggly he is. He's like, okay, this is my life. You guys want to see Xena? Xena's gotten so much bigger since last time you guys saw her. So yeah, so we'll do Tofu. Say hi to the camera. Say hi, Tofu. She's like, I'm mad. Throw the cat. I'm not going to throw the cat. Hold on. I'll go get Xena for you guys, my puppy. So be right back. Don't go anywhere, okay? Alright. Here's the so-called little puppy. She's gotten a little bit bigger since last time you guys have seen her. She's like, Mom. You do need to get Roxy in my stream. She's so cute. I want to sleep at the tooth. Oh, that's so cute. Tofu is a very lovable cat. For sure. So this is Xena. Isn't she cute? It's like, hi guys. Meet yourself, Mama. Me snuggles. She is not so little anymore. She's getting to be a big girl. Be a big girl. She's 5 months old almost. Hi. She doesn't even look like a puppy anymore. She just looks like a big fluffy poof. Right? Why do you insist on facing away from the camera? Why can't we face this way? You're gonna hang out with Mama? Here we go. Ugh. This is how we hold Xena. She holds like a baby. Are you just hanging out with Mama? What? What? Hi. Have a kiss? No? Are you mad that I picked you up from your nap? She was taking a little mini nap. So this is the puppy. Hi. What are you doing, Xena? Oh. Hi.